In this video, I'm going to show you how to teach your child to say their Z or Z sound. Hi, I'm Jane from Talking Made Easy. I'm a qualified speech and language pathologist, and today we are going to look at ways to teach the Z sound for a child who is not able to say it yet. First of all, we will look at when this sound usually becomes available for a child. We will then identify whether this is a good sound for you to be targeting with your child today. And finally, I will show you some useful tips and tricks for teaching the Z sound. There is a range of normal when it comes to children acquiring new speech sounds. We have early, mid, and late developing sounds. Z tends to fit into the late section, with children developing it around the age of 5 or 6. This is an approximate time frame and does not have to be strictly stuck to. However, it can be helpful to know, as if you have a young one who is struggling with clarity, you can get an idea of whether their challenge with a sound is expected for their age and waiting it out is the best option, or whether you think perhaps you should give them some extra support. I personally take age of acquisition into account, but am more inclined to identify two things. Can the child I am working with do this sound with my help? And will them having the sound available in their speech sound system be beneficial to their overall clarity? If the answer to both of these questions is yes, then it is a good sound to work on. So the first step is to identify, can they do the sound? But how do we do this if we haven't heard them use the Z sound before? So the first step here is to model the sound for your child and see if they can repeat it back to you. Simply sit face to face with them so that they have a clear view of your mouth, and with some exaggerated articulation, make the sound. Z. If they can copy you, then you can move on to practicing the sound. So if you are ready to move to this stage, see my video on practicing a new speech sound in the link above. If your child is unable to copy the sound straight away, we can try and give a few more cues to teach them how to do it. Before we get started on teaching the sound, let's have a look at how it's created. The Z sound is produced with the tongue tip up on the little ridge behind the top teeth, and the teeth shut with a wide mouth. Z, Z. To elicit this sound, encourage your child to shut the gate, closing their teeth, and then show all of their teeth with a big smile or banana mouth. With all of their teeth showing, encourage them to take in a really big breath and make a buzzy bee sound. Zzz, keeping those teeth or the gate shut. Try overemphasizing the mouth posture and the buzzy bee sound, as well as bringing in the visual cue of the hands buzzing like little bee wings to support the sound production. If you see the tongue coming through, zzz, 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 encourage your child to keep their tongue inside the gate. Don't let your tongue poke out. Let's keep it inside the gate. Big smile. Zzz. If your child finds the Z difficult but is able to do a S sound, then start with the S and practice turning this into a Z sound, bringing your hand to your neck and turning up an imaginary volume knob. S, S, S. Once your child is starting to get the sound, you can start to bring more focus to the gesture of the arms flapping like wings. As you are practicing, include your buzzy bee arms in all attempts at the target. This action can help the new sound to become more solidified in their memory. Remember to give your child as many cues as they need as you're practicing your Z sound. You may find that practicing in front of a mirror is super helpful so that they can see their own mouth as well as yours, which can help them master the mouth position required for this sound. Z. Keep it fun, keep it positive, and if they are having difficulty, just practice in short bursts every day. Keeping their confidence and willingness to have a go is the most important element. There is no need to push too hard. They will get there in their own time, as long as there is lots of opportunity to practice. Once they can do their Z sound, you can move from teaching the sound to practicing the sound. Click on my next video of practicing a new speech sound to get the steps you need to take the Z sound to a place of mastery. Have fun with your Z and happy chatting.